Well, howdy all. Diary entry for the 1st of October. As I said in yesterday's blog, or yesterday's diary video log, it's actually the first day of the whole month of the Women's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, just to let you all know about that. Now, yesterday now, because yesterday being Thursday, it was quite an interesting day, very busy as you can tell from the length of my diary entry or blog entry. Possibly the same with the video length entry, whichever you take your pick. And quite an interesting day. I got up at 11:30, well, it's about 11:15, give or take, after a lovely night of sleep with my blankies. Now, indeed precious, I have some of them here. I was collected by my parents and my sister to go out for a meal. Now I was trying to figure out the time when we last went out as the four of us. I'm pretty sure it was for Father's Day, which, if that were to be the case, it was back in June. It's quite a long time considering our family. We go out and out about once or twice a month, maybe more. Hardly once or twice a week, but definitely more than June, July, August, September. That's 4 months, we normally go out a lot more than that, but anyway. So then, we went out to TGI Fridays, which I previously reviewed in the past, and Dad and I went to PC World to get ink cartridges and paper. Now, I want to say it's first remembered Dad and myself from December, which is when I got my new lappy, which is what the fella I'm using now. It's quite unreal, I suppose, when he asked me how the laptop is, or how his lappy. I said it was alright, although there are sounds coming out of it like something. I'd say there's something missed or loose or something, because it gives off this sound like scratching kind of a sound, But I didn't want to say that in front of Dad, because first and foremost, I had to return the machine back and I have no other machine. But more importantly, Dad has something to say, so I said to lessen the burden on everyone. I said I wouldn't say anything, which I didn't, because technically the laptop is okay to move, so until he actually does give out to me, well, then that's the ballgame. But anyway, so the two of us went down to Home Store Mall, where we met my mom and my sis, and then we went to we just looked around, and then we all went back to their place, to Mum and Dad's, and then we had a nice cup of tea, well, in my case coffee, and Dad's case coffee, another thing, like the good old days, as I said. And then Dad and I were finishing up citizenship stuff. Now, as happens, the letter that I was waiting for, as I explained to you yesterday, from the doctor in the Bonskos, it actually finally arrived, I'm happy to say. So on the way home, and leaving my sis home, we headed to the post office to get the letter registered, which was not any cheaper than we thought, but anyway, and we sent it off to Tipperary, where the citizenship section is located. Oh boy, says I. So then afterwards I came back, had a lovely... Okay, so then I came back, showered, and got ready to get a new member of the Inflatables family. Oh boy, again. His new name would be Frankie, considering he's an inflatable Frankenstein, because it's for Halloween, you see. So then, and as I said, they're going to be hopping about the inflatable family often. Well, one of them was Stocky here. Don't know if you can see him. Let me see. Can you? Yeah, you can see him just about there. Anyway, so then I first got rid of the rubbish from the kitchen, like, the bags and all that. At the same time, while I was doing so, I was recording the Scandal episode of Horsemeat Saga, or Scandal, hence the name of the program in Irish. Scandal, which is the name of the film, I'll try again. Scandal, which is the name of the documentary series, is actually Irish for Scandal. I have to re-record the program for a third time in a row, because apparently I must have hit when I was taking the rubbish out from the kitchen, I must have hit the cable or something off my PVT. I'm not sure, but anyway, as I came back in van when I went to check on the computer. So then I headed off on my to Aldi, Lidl, Tesco's, and Outhouse. I arrived at Aldi to go and get Frankie, like I said previously, the inflatables, or an inflatable, and a set of Halloween lights so you can stick around your TV or whatever, But Unfortunately, not one single light was there. Maybe they were there and I just couldn't see them, but I wasn't going to spend the whole night looking for them. But anyway, at least I got my baby. So I then headed to Lidl's to go and get my 5 bottles of OJ and bread, and then out to Tesco to get my butter. There I experienced issues for the second time, would you believe it, with my coins, in that the self-service machine would not accept my coins. It's particular to 10-cent coins, which I found weird, but anyway, it wouldn't accept it, so I asked a clerk or a helper, or whatever they call it, a helper or whatever, and it's actually the exact same woman who helped me with the splitting image of my cousin Siobhan, which the machine wouldn't accept the previous time. The machine wouldn't accept my notes or something. Can't remember. I even looked up Blogger himself and I still couldn't find it. But anyway, so then I headed off to Penny's, as I had seen in the shop window a very cute scarf, as I said on my Facebook, added to my collection of cuteness and awesomeness. So while there I also encountered another scarf. Now apparently this other scarf was left on the rack. It wasn't part of the actual collection where it should have been. And I actually, for a few minutes, I thought, oh, it was someone's, in reality, maybe they left it behind or something, because there was no label, not even a hanger. So I was getting a bit anxious in that regard. However, when Declan, who was the person behind the counter, like selling me stuff, who I know from the outhouse in question, because he works there, he was serving me, and I pointed out a little small white label, and he actually found a code, so I was delighted that he was able to sell it to me. I then decided to see if Eurogiant was selling any more inflatables for Halloween, because they did have one last year. As it happens, they had one for 50 quid. It's a bit steep. Then again, I have been known to spend 30 quid on an inflatable, but I'll see about this year. Besides having my new baby here, so anyway. So I might leave. I'll see how things work out financially. Besides, Halloween's not for another month anyway. So I'm in the beginning of it. Sure, Christmas will be tomorrow. The way things are going, So then I headed out to the outhouse. On the way, though, I was on the phone to my mate O'Farrell. Now, he explained of his grogginess, which is when I got a previous phone call initially at the very beginning. When I say very beginning, I mean when I got up initially. And I asked him what tabs was he on in relation to sleeping. And as the fact he didn't know, so I said to him, in a kind of angry manner, to a certain degree, I'm not sure, go and sue St. James's for such behavior. The fact that they don't even know, the fact that you, don't even know what you're being given. So then, more than like I'd say he just didn't want to tell me. So, but the real reason why he wanted to ring me was not to find out, or not to apologize for his grogginess, which he kind of did. Technically, he doesn't need to apologize for anything, but anyway. Maybe it was more, but anyway, that's the ball game altogether. So then, he wanted to come over to my place for a few nights, which I found a bit interesting. Hence why I asked him, is he having issues with his mother again? So I just advised, first, like I said, how my inflatables are in my life and my roommates. They like to have their own place to roam around, hang around, And so when O'Farrell made a comment, how this came about, which I was kind of offended again. I asked him, why is he want to stay over in my place, something like that. Like obviously I'd asked him, I asked him, is he having issues with his mother, something like that. Because he has told me in the past he's had it. Alright? So I said in a sudden angry tone, again, not excessive. So I said to him, he said to me, okay, so when he made the comment towards me, but I see you're buying an inflatable from your Facebook. And I said to him about that's right, I said to him that my place is inhabited in terms of it's not really suitable for having people over. Not even my sister's in Northern, but she's used to it, she accepts me, and she accepts my place, I should say. That's why I enjoy having her over. But I don't even let my parents here. I don't even let anyone here. So the reason I say this is because my mate O'Farrell wanted to come over and spend a few nights, not just one, but a few nights. He said 2 or whatever. So he says to me, but I see you're buying an inflatable from your Facebook, which I posted on my Facebook. Meet Frankie, my inflatable will be hopping my thing or something. I think I said something like that on my Facebook. And then he goes on to say, but I see you're buying an inflatable. So then I asked, but what's the question, or the connection, sorry. He failed to answer. So, because he failed to answer, so I told him to go and work with St. James. Oh yes, that's right, they're offering him a place to accommodation or something, some funny business, whatever. So I told him to go and work with St. James Hospital and look for accommodation. Until then, there's nothing I can do. That's the bottom line I put. Maybe I said a bit more, maybe I said less, but that was a roundabout way I said it. So then I headed on to Outhouse, where I came across Bernard. Wonderful to see me as ever. Sad to hear though that Searson was jeered at homophobically with his mates. I understand his mates were attacked physically though, I'm not sure about that. But Bernard did mention the term my librarian, and I thought he meant he was referring to about his books, I think his friend, or not boyfriend, his friend or whatever, or I can't remember exactly. And somehow I heard the term my librarian, and I understood at the time he meant my boyfriend or maybe his baby or his sexy or whatever, you know. And then he says to me, "My golly, aren't you a very psychoanalytical person, eh?" Which I've become that lately, alright, which will come in the next few. No, because it just, like, how weird I never mentioned Severn. Anyway, Severn, who was also in the auto, said something of that nature too. Maybe it wasn't Bernard I think about. I think the other fellow Severn, because he was at the counter too. But anyway, Severn had said something of that nature too. My librarian, it was Severn actually, I think, not Bernard, because Severn is the one who loves books, or oh well, whatever, whoever it was. They said to me that you're interesting in terms of psychoanalytical person. Anyway, I took it as a compliment. You know, maybe it was. I took it as a compliment. So then, I came back to relax with the news. Sure. If you call murder up in wherever the hell it was, John, I think it was, relaxing. If you want to call it that, relaxing, whatever. So shortly after getting up, oh that's right, this is, don't know why I keep going back and forth, but anyway, I got a text from Meteor saying that I may be able to upgrade my handset to HTC's M8. Now, okay, I think I know why I'm mentioning this, because when I got home from the outhouse, I was trying to figure out I remember the website, because I got it from the phone anyway, and I looked up the website, and it's requesting PIN number, which I can't seem to find for the life of me, can't seem to remember the PIN number, even though I actually logged in the customer PIN number, which my Meteor, my carrier is what they call in the United States, uses, and also my phone PIN, my phone PIN. Neither of those two worked, so I changed my customer PIN to be the same as my phone PIN. That didn't work, so I'm kind of lost there now, you know. So then, now the reason I'm interested about this particular upgrade is, well, my phone at the moment with the battery is not the best, so I don't know, that's probably one reason. But anyway, another reason is because the offer is not too bad. Unlimited calls, unlimited texts, 2 gigs of internet. Considering I'm getting 15 gigs of internet at the moment for €35 a month, shot down to 2 gigs of internet, which is down 13 gigs if you do your math, for less €3 a month. Yeah, that's a lot to decontend with, if that is the right word. Excuse me. And also another thing that's preventing me is the actual brand name, HTC. Now, years ago when I was with my ex, I applied for a free €100 phone coupon, or I think coupon code, something like that, whereby I used the coupon code on the internet, on O2's internet obviously website, and I get it for free. And I was with him, and I never got the satisfaction or was not ever happy with it. Now, I'd imagine, I'd imagine though HTC and all the other makers have moved on in terms of technology, like RAMs and memories, etc., which was the main cause of why HTC was so bad. But then again, I'm not sure, so I'm still gonna have to think about it. But if I can get into the account or the upgrade check, it'll be at least one hurdle away right away. So then, just before I went off, and that's politically correct, I'm not sure. I actually was looking at Ireland AM as my last item before I head off, and they were referring to about couples who have been together, like husband and wife, I imagine, for so many years. Now, my folks are with each other for 40 years, if I recall rightly. Now, this particular couple who sent in into Ireland AM this morning or whenever, they've been married. This is the quote, okay? We've been married 50 years next January, so that's January 2016. I was 28. Mr. D, probably his or alias, I think, for the husband, was 21. We still love each other and is happy now as we were then. Saying I do is the easy part, and you have the kids, we had 4 of them. Sickness, money worries, etc. They all take its toll. My advice is to have respect for your partner. Never treat him or her in a way that you wouldn't like to be treated yourself. Never go to sleep on a row, which my mother always taught me, or my auntie, both, whatever. Never go to bed angry. Make time for yourself and give each other plenty of hugs and kisses. Now, as the Ireland AM team, and I quote them, my mind getting a bit sobby, aren't we? Or foggy, I should say. Getting a bit foggy, the eyes are getting a bit foggy. So, bit of a quote, I must say. I'm going to end on that note, and I hope you all have a wonderful and lovely afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever on the day, okay? So, ciao belle, and obviously we'll not be drinking champion, otherwise I'll have alcohol poison. I'll leave you on that note, and I'll speak to you tomorrow, the 2nd of October.